Howdy zowdy, big beefy burger buddy here, another episode of Mining Blazing Pens. I'm gonna do another greedier mode here as Bethany. Our last Bethany run went exceptionally well. Almost walked out with like half a heart. Would have probably not been ideal. So we're gonna go ahead and play more of the things we got unlocked. Don't think that's gonna be too bad in greed mode. And then hopefully, like, we just take damage, I guess, at some point and swallow that. Maybe that's... I don't think that's gonna do anything in greed mode, honestly. That's the one that, like, changes... Or am I thinking of the pyramid? No, that's the neutral pills plus... What, the wafer effect? For 7 cents? Yeah, I don't think there's no reason to pass that up. So we will be getting that. Yeah, Glyph of Power is the one that, Glyph of whatever. Glyph of Hippa. That's the one that causes item drops to change to the ones that It's just a weird item. It's a good item. It's honestly super strong. Too complicated, probably doesn't do anything in greed mode. It's irrelevant. That's not the item we got. So let's just try to manage here. Just don't die to the champion. Also, don't have too many, like, threatening enemies spawn. Honestly, kill this thing with fire. I killed a more optimal enemy with the fire. I think this is, like, the first time I've consciously been like, I need to kill one of these enemies with a fire. And it ended up being the wrong one, but it ended up still being quite beneficial. Those flies are taking this enemy over here. Seven. I was like, is it enough money on the ground? It is, in fact, enough money on the ground to buy both of the things we want. 7. Probably not going to buy Punching Bag, unfortunately. I know he's, like, a fan favorite. Common Cold is also a fan favorite. Don't think it's too bad. I mean, I like Poison Tears as much as the next guy. Definitely has its uses in greed mode. Could die. Maybe do this. Does this item have wafer effect as well? Or is it the Celtic Cross shield that we just got? Maybe we just, like, buy a heart at the end of this. Just to try to not die. I want to try to bounce him into the fire, or at least lure him into the fire. Don't know how much damage he fully does. Okay, we're gonna stop trying to do the fire strats. I don't know if because he's a champion, he's gonna do, like, champion damage. That'd be very unfortunate if he did. Now we're not worried about him, he's dead anyway. You just buy this as, like, extra security, make sure we don't end up, like, just throwing this run away. Maybe we do buy Punching Bag now that the game has given me at least enough money to do so. It would be terrible. Because, not that I don't think Punching Bag has its uses. But certainly in greed mode, where enemies will then be randomly shooting in a direction that I'm not even paying attention to. I'm seeing the problems that could arise from them. Being my, my little buddy. I think I have to, right? I'm buying him for the memes. I think in this situation he's not going to be ideal. The Poison Tears is certainly going to be really good, though. For Larry Jr. here. Basically, I just poisoned him twice and he's probably dead. Just try to poison this one. I guess I had to do it a third time. Never mind that he's just popping. That's so satisfying. But, do we get a soul heart for that? We do not. We do get our angel deal. Holy Mantle! I'm gonna hit you with this, right? This is all a lot of good options. Holy Mantle is obviously super good. However, Holy Mantle is effectively 1 extra hit per one of these fights. And then we have Angel Deals, guaranteed Angel Deals, also super strong. But I'm gonna be honest, kind of want Seraphim. Now, why'd I go with Seraphim? As some reliable damage. I do like this item a lot. Does this give hearts? Does not. This lipstick that does that. So, homing. Does it home? It was just not homing on that enemy in particular. Which was a situation I was not aware of. I think I made the right choice. There's a good argument for all 3. But I would probably say that most people would probably have not picked the one I picked. I'm fully confident that I like my familiars, you know? I like them. I like my familiars a lot. They are reliable ways to inflict enemy damage upon my enemies. And if I were to discredit them for that, then I would feel cruel. Like, look at how much damage. I don't know if Seraphim does the quad damage. Because again, they probably could have changed things like that. Or if that was even how much damage Seraphim did from the start. I should have been aware of the fact that there was more than just a couple of guys. And then you know, if I die here, it's probably going to be kind of hypocritical to say that Holy Mantle was probably not the right decision. Here's one of those situations where Mr. Funny Man, Punching Bag, saved my ass, probably, just there, which is very nice. Okay, we have a lot of damage, but we are also almost about to die. So I know our damage was doubled. But like life first. So let's just try to not hurt myself on the spikes. Get some bombs. Now realistically, I'm not gonna buy anything here. I just want to try to get. I did not blow that up, unfortunately. Now we could buy the 5 cents. But I also do want the speed up. Maybe I should have bought the syringe first. Okay, that's incredibly lucky. I'm gonna level with you how incredibly lucky that is. I'm so glad that Bag of Coins actually works in this mode. So it's basically gonna pay itself off and allow us to buy possibly a large amount of items in our near future. And gold penny on the first one means that we can get that range up, which is probably gonna be pretty good. But it's also going to be hilarious. So we're going to go in here. So I don't really care for this item. I do want the tears up. That's for sure. For some reason I'm like, hey, red hands, if he raises them, he's got to do that. The shield, it's not a bad item. I don't want it. If you want me to be honest. I like the tears up. Not near necessarily as useful. We do want to at least try to make sure we find a Bible so we don't end up causing problems. And I went ahead and bought the range up. Why did I buy the range up? 1 range up on this mode is honestly not bad. I guess we go for the secret room. It's not there. It's not there. Unfortunate. Can't buy any keys. Don't have any money. Spent it all on range. I don't think it was the worst decision. I kind of want an HP up. Just make sure to grab this before we leave. Now I'm regretting the range, because if you're looking at the current amount of health, like the stats probably don't, that doesn't matter at this point. I guess we'd buy the key. And like the smart decision would be to... Ooh. Not great. But smart decision probably would have just been to do things differently than I have. I have no regrets though. I wanted to open that gold chest, you see? Surprised I didn't just lose a fire to that. 100%, 1000%, 500,000%. Surprised I didn't just lose any of the fires there. I'm probably losing one here. No, Seraphin's got my back. I'm still sitting here like, yeah, Seraphin was definitely the play. I'm not being facetious again. I actually do highly think. I think very highly of this familiar. We just don't want to take too many hits. So I'm doing a pretty good job of that, despite the... No, I shouldn't have said it. Despite the, circumstances. There's definitely one of them still down there, right? There's two, in fact. Now, how much damage have we been gifted? Let's just go with this. You could kill us. I'm more, like, worried about the champion down at the bottom there. As far as Chubb, don't think he's going to do much. Cage, probably a little bit more threatening here. Hopefully we get a couple more damage bonus from killing some enemies. None from the boss. Do I even have... Oh, I swallowed Samson's hair. Locket. Samson's lock? Is it just called that? It's probably that. I like how I know what a lot of the items in this game do, and then still struggle to remember what some of these items' names are. I feel like, arguably, that's the least important information to remember. So, it makes some sense why that might be the case. That was a particularly scary bounce there. Let me go ahead and check something real quick. Make sure I'm recording. Could have been really bad if I wasn't. This is not a bad boss. It'll probably just take like about a minute to fight. Might as well get another flame. Just feel like it, you know? We have a little bit more damage now. I have a feeling that this boss is going to be pretty easy. Again, we're going to be crossing our fingers for an angel deal here. And then, you know, there's the case again. Hey, probably should have picked, I don't even know the name of that item. But, you know, 100% angel deal chance to start. It would have been, like, really good. Because if we get a devil deal here, we probably aren't going to take it. We, in fact, did not take it. So, here's the situation, right? This is going to be a weird one. I think I'd buy that, right? Luckily, we did actually get the secret room. But I'm like, maybe the 15 cents it was highly, highly worth it at this point. Go for this. Go for broke. That's crazy. That's probably the best. I didn't even need a bomb this far. Probably the best scenario we could have had with that is to not only find the secret room and get like an extremely strong trinket for our troubles. I think it's probably gonna be worth it. Well, we don't have to buy keys for the rest of the game. With the expense of our bombs. Yeah, that was good. Probably the best matchbook buy I've ever gotten. This is definitely worth me hurting myself just for one thing. Didn't want to buy two, I'm gonna be honest. Blank room. Didn't want to do power throw. I honestly kind of wanted blanket. More charges on this. Data miner's like trash, so we don't want that. Spider mod. I want spider mod. I'm gonna go in here. Volcano. We could go back in there if we wanted to try to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it. Ideally, we don't get hit. Evil Eye. I feel like Evil Eye gets a bad rap too. Like, I wouldn't call Evil Eye particularly good in a lot of situations. But it definitely has its niche situations that allow it to really shine. Most specifically, some of the bullet hell bosses in the game. But as far as like regular like fights like these green areas, they're probably not going to be the best. Okay, that's probably going to get me hit, which is unfortunate. Maybe just do this. I was debating hitting the button. I don't remember hitting the button actually affects like the amount of money you make. It's a lot of these enemies. Still pretty close to death. Which, if you want me to be realistic, it would be probably beneficial to leave this room. Just to make sure we have some health. Who said I played smart? Because we want to try to keep this damage stat. I don't know how much extra damage we've gotten from the lock. I don't think we've actually gotten any, now that I'm looking at this. We did just get a damage up through hurting ourselves, just a small amount. Like an enemy like that, where they have like a moment of weakness. It's pretty good with Evil Eye. I dodged into where the guy was, so he almost... That is why we picked him up. For the situation that stuff like that could happen. Oh, we did just get a bunch of damage. So this is probably going to be somewhat easy. This could be worrisome, actually, now that I'm realizing. Okay, let's just leave. I know this is probably like the... Why is my damage so high? Let's just buy these. Let's just buy these for some security. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong, like, effect. For some reason I'm, like, thinking, hey, Samson's Lock's the one where you, like, have to kill enemies. Maybe it's like, the damage, you get hit and then you gain damage. Because that would explain why it's staying. Because there ain't no way anything else is, like, increasing our damage right now. Pretty beneficial, honestly. Maybe it does both. Maybe it does both. Because I swear I've also gained a damage from other things. I'm gonna say Deal of the Devil's probably gonna happen here. There's the Bible we were talking about. I don't think it's worth getting rid of my my chances for a success. I do have one syringe. Really strapped for money this game. I think it's worth it though. I think all of our purchases have been highly beneficial. I do want infestation, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Like whatever. Let's just do that. If I get a bomb, we'll see where the secret is. And latch key. If you want me to be 100% honest, I would have liked at least like 1 HP up through the course of this run, which we can get there. How likely is it to happen at this point? Without having to buy that one in particular that we just saw. I'm gonna say it's probably not too likely. Okay, maybe when you get like Gold Man there, it's a little bit more likely. We just want to try to build up some fires. Okay, so we are in fact gaining damage from killing enemies. So maybe Samson's Lock does do both effects. Which I thought it was only doing getting kills that it did that way. Because I haven't been injured yet. I certainly doubt it's for the floor. Because again, we left one of them. And it lowered the damage. But certainly if we didn't have it maxed out for like doing damage, like killing enemies there, we would have it maxed out here. This was an extremely fast floor. I'm shocked we killed Krampus that fast. Let's just cross fingers for the angel deal. Thankfully we got an angel deal. Not a great one though. I mean, we have a reason to use a bunch of keys. That's not too bad. What else are we going to use these keys for? Realistically. We do fight the angel here, I guess. That'll at least increase our angel the odds. A pretty funny way to have that happen. I'm actually like okay with losing some health here. If it makes sense. We can just kind of do this. Lazily. Grab some money. We have 30 cents. We have more than 30 cents. It actually does work in green mode. So that's going to be crazy strong, so never mind. Totally, that's super strong as well. Thank you. I asked for health, the game provides. Let's just melt this next room. Just like check what's in here real quick. Down. Okay, well, familiar is shooting faster. I know, like, the crown is probably super strong here. Hopefully we'll swallow it if we go in here. Ace of clubs. Hierophant. So, I guess, like, I'm gonna do some stupid shenanigans here. I hope you understand what I'm working with. Or I'm trying to hurt myself until I swallow my trinket. Cause I want that item. Please. I'm willing to. Well, let's just. I guess we'll just fish for this. I want to try to get like at least a couple of 100 of them. Just whatever. It's probably not the most beneficial ace of clubs you've ever seen. But I really want to increase the fire rate of the familiar that I had faith in. Even though clearly this is probably the more beneficial one. So basically all my money I'm about to spend is on the hope that I can end up getting that to happen. Yeah, this would probably been a better ace of clubs. Alright, angel deal. I'm in the mind. Not that I mind. Didn't even grab that. Who cares? Alright. You'll swallow it for me, right? Can you stop getting those? Okay, like, can we seriously, like, not get what we want here? Alright, well, we buy this for sure, right? And then we get curved one. Oh! Swallow? Swallow a trinket. Please. I'm begging you. Swallow a trinket. Like, what are the chances that we swallow the trinket that we're trying to swallow, right? I'm, like, fully throwing. We could get, like... Alright. Probably shouldn't have been... Yeah, no, we don't get synth oil. I know that's going to increase our damage by a shit ton. Oh... Yeah, I mean, that's just the better option. I really want to show it some faith. But realistically, like, why would we not do this? I guess I'm just rolling of the worst, like, things. I mean, I should be happy, right? Like, look at this. Like, 20 damage. It delete the boss in the game. I have no reason not to be happy. Just do that. And again, I could have fished for, like, a better thing. There are a lot of smarter things I could have done than, like, try to, like, gulp a trinket using self-damage, which is probably not even allowed. But I don't regret it. I mean, this is another one of those cases where Evil Eye is probably insanely strong. And in fact, it is insanely strong. Basically, when you got homing, Evil Eye is actually, like, crazy. Like, look at that damage. You can't really ask for more. So made the right decisions. Except at the end there, it's still not going to result in us losing, most likely. In all the seriousness, it's probably going to be just like a landslide. If I stand right here, I won't be hurt. So long as you don't shoot any projectiles towards my general vicinity, which is something you do pretty frequently. There goes another fire to a coin. Unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess we got a shield now, so we're just gonna hide in here. Just push you out of my zone. This is my space. Not like the messenger, like, defunct messenger platform that we no longer use. Or like email platform, whatever MySpace was. It's more just like a location that I have reclaimed as my own. Okay, and that's the boss. What a green mode. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, join my Discord, links in the description. I will see you in the next one.